Welcome everyone. Hope you guys are doing well today. Hold on, sound. There we go. All right, we have more SSStaries. Technically today I was supposed to play Saints of the Golden Bow, but I got the dates mixed up. The updated demo is not until May 4th, not April 4th. I saw 4th in my email and I just assumed it was this month since they emailed me so early. I was like, oh, okay, April 4th, I got it. But it is next month. So instead, we will be continuing with Ace Attorney. This trial, our girl Maya, they have her up in the slammer. Someone is accusing her of murder of the doctor. RIP to that guy. Despite him being annoying, I did kind of enjoy his character, so it is sad to see him dead. We are on the first part of the trial. Hopefully they'll give us some more evidence before it starts so I can kind of piece things together. But there are just some things that feel so iffy about the whole situation. So we'll just see how everything works out. I do have a kitty, I have Jojo. You can probably hear like birds chirping maybe in the background. My window is open. It's a nice lovely day outside, so hopefully your guys' day is going well. We're just gonna go ahead and get started. All right, let me... Right one? Yeah. Yeah, okay, here we go. Okay. Girl, Maya, I will prove your innocence. Wait, oops, hold on. Oh, please no, wait, I saved, right? I saved last time? I did, okay. We're good. Oh my god, almost had a heart attack. No, wait. Is it the red? It is, okay. Oh dear god, we're good. Oh my god, it's this one. I was saving over all the older ones since I don't need them anymore. Okay. Okay, we're good. Oh, Jesus Christ, I was actually gonna scream if I didn't save. Maya! Hello, yes, what is it? Oh, right! Von Karma! Von Karma's child is the prosecutor. I don't know if it's a son or a daughter, but we're gonna meet Von Karma's child. They're gonna be opposing us, and I am a bit scared. Von Karma specifically taught them, so I don't know, are they gonna be as ruthless as their father, or will they just be kind of chill? But I feel like this trial is gonna be pretty hard, so pray for me with that, with the Von Karma child I will be seeing. I'm still reeling. Someone had sex with Von Karma and said, yeah, I'll birth your child. No, I heard it's a successor this time. Successor, right? You're confused too. Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man, so that makes me worried about who his child is. Did they just get everything from Von Karma, or did maybe Mother step in and raise him a bit differently? He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks. Also, he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. Let me turn up game sound a bit. Hold on. Just to match. A bit better. Okay, that should be fine. Okay. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Oh wait, is Von Karma's kids, child, whoever they are they gonna be mad at me for putting their father into jail? Are they gonna be happy? Is it gonna be like a grudge? What are they gonna do here? Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. Von Karma's child, please know, I was like, I do have some ill will to your father, but let's not be hasty here. And now, his successor. I wonder what kind of person they'll turn out to be. Please don't be a horrible person. You're okay. It's no good. Mystic Maya. Pearly! She's actually out of the village. Hey, girl. Hi. Did you get permission from your mother? You showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother's watching over the trainees. You traveled here by yourself? She said they had training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed. So she did not get permission from her mother. It's nothing bad about a kid having rebellious days, but Pearlie's so young and impressionable. She's been sheltered. I'm glad everything worked out at least. Now just stay by my side, please. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. Yeah, that's a child. I ran. I can't. Oh my god. If it takes 2 hours by train, oh my gosh. Girl, she has so much more energy compared to me. Pearlie, what about the train? No money? Yeah, very sheltered. What's a train? I give up. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? We'll make through with this. We just have to assess the situation first. I don't know how Von Karma's child is going to be, whatever their gender is, but we'll do this. We'll do this. It's fine. I think that first initial way they introduce themselves might set the stage for this trial. At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? He's Nick's rival and lover. Well, he's also a friend. Nick's quote-unquote friend. I still remember him as though I seen him only yesterday. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. Okay. It was always back and forth with them. But when you're rivals for life. Maya, please don't mention that name ever again. I know it says your BF is off training somewhere, but he'll come back, I promise you. Huh? But why, Nick? Is it a sore spot? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. And he's not coming back. Not like dead gone, though. Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom. Maya, he's not dead. Girl, he's not dead. He's having... is it a midlife crisis? How old is he? Crap. He's searching for himself. He's doing soul searching. That's what it is. He just needs some time to himself. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick. Right? Okay. Here we are. What does Von Karma's child look like? Oh! Is it a woman? He has a daughter? Oh no. Okay, ma'am. Please do not hurt me. I am just a little small, insignificant defender. I am trying my best. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Oh, please don't hurt me. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared? There she is. She looks kind of nice though. Like she means business. What is with this kid? Wait, how old is she? At least an adult, right? Ahem. Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes? You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct? Not really. I'm still shocked at the fact that you're Von Karma's child. Hold on. So she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma? I am Franziska Von Karma. Franziska. Oh, I might try to read Francesca. Franziska. Okay. The prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany. I came to this country for one sole reason. please don't be revenge. Please don't be revenge. It's not my fault. Your father's in jail, and he's a horrible ass person. Okay, revenge. Is that a writing crop? No, wait. Can I get the text box out so I can see her other hand, please? Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred von Karma? If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... There's no shot! She just flipped this man! Is she worse than her father? Elise von Karma didn't come up and give the judge a haymaker. Girl really just said, I'm about to beat the crap out of you. Oh my god. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Okay, yeah, I definitely understand why... Okay. I believe I may have seen art of her like once or twice, and all the comments were simping like crazy, and this all makes sense now. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Damn! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is she just gonna whip me every time I say something wrong or speak out of turn? Prosecutor von Karma, your opening statement, please. Judge, I love you, but you're not even gonna say a damn thing? Those of von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. Yeah, she took her father's teachings right to heart. Okay, so she's like a copy of him? Is there gonna be something a bit different about her? Maybe during the trial? The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defense's position? Your Honor. Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes? What? Why is there the pause before? Foolish fool, who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. She's doing the same thing as her dad. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I have you ready for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but the defense stands by a plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Maya did not do it, I promise you that. Because the plea justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. White Fox, hello, welcome. Yes, more Ace Attorney. Finally started the second game. How foolish, and I have met Von Karma's child, and she just whips people for no reason. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, she has a lot of theatrical flourish with her poses, kind of like how Edgeworth did too. Then, I shall now call the first witness. Is it Detective Gumshoe, since he was on the scene? She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Jojo, what is it? Hold on. I think I might let my cat out real quick. I'll be right back. She's my second favorite prosecutor. She's interesting so far. Definitely took her father's teachings to heart. A bit scared of her, but we'll see how this all works out. Gumshoe, hello detective. Witness, your name and occupation. Yes sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Oh, he answered! What do you mean? What did ma'am, he answered your question. So no matter what you do, unless it's perfection, she's just gonna whip the crap out of you? Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder. Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. My favorite prosecutor is sadly all the way in the 5th game. Oh yeah, that's gonna take me a while to get to the 5th game. Ooh, okay. The channeling chamber has no windows, and the door was locked shut. Okay, so we see that the altar and like the screen there, and then the closet's behind the screen. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. Ah, and that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided over. Damn, okay, can I at least say my piece though? Ooh, floor plan. A diagram of the channeling chamber. Nice, okay. So, how was the victim killed? Autopsy report, please. I need that. That's probably gonna be very important. I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time then. Okay. So what do you have to say about the death? The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. So he was hit twice, first with the knife and then with the bullet wounds. Okay. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. But the pistol, out of all things, that would definitely cause like a sound to ring out in the room. Everyone outside would hear it. It just feels so weird. Like, why would she kill knowing it's just them two in the room? How would she just play it off like someone else did it? It feels too perfect of getting her caught up in the crime. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. I beat this game last night. Ooh, congratulations! It's gonna take me a while to beat this one, but we'll slowly get through it. Franziska, my favorite prosecutor in the entire series. Yes, I finally met her. And she is very demanding and domineering. She will just whip the crap out of you if she wants to. Even though I know it's not the smartest thing to do, in order to keep on her good side, I am obliged to whip smack the magical— Well, hello? What do you mean? On my own channel? You're gonna just hit me? Cause okay, I'll definitely remember that for the future. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. Thank you! I need that. Okay. The court accepted into evidence. Alright, so I can go. Let me check everything first. Oh, wait, let me look at it. After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead point blank. Yes, I know that. Oh, we can look at the diagram. Oh, there's not much new that I know. I know behind that folding screen, there's like a back corner, kind of like a closet without doors. And we noted how it looks dark enough someone could hide in there. Okay, and then we have the altar, the mat, and the doors in the back. Okay. Okay. It's really the only other info. And we have the key, and that's what opens and closes the door. But we only know, technically, there's only supposed to be one, and Maya had that key on her. But Perle gave it to us. So I need confirmation if this is the same key Maya had, or if this is a copy. Because if it's a copy, there could be multiple copies, not just this one, and anyone could have the lock to the door. Okay, the court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Okay. I need as much info as I can from Gumshoe at this point. I don't have a lot to go off on. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. Can you give me more info? And maybe that will update the autopsy report. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. Oh! He had a gun with him? Did he ever mention that before? The victim. Now, why would he have... Objection! Ooh, wait, her voice is kind of nice. Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you're missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. One thing I definitely forgot about this trial, when Maya was doing the channeling of the nurse with the doctor, the nurse took over Maya's body. So that's also something to keep in the back of my mind. Fingerprints. There were fingerprints. Along with the victims. The defendant, Maya Faze, were also on the grip, sir. And because Maya did the channeling, she does not remember a single thing that happened that caused the doctor's death. So we're even more screwed at this point. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. It's not a good look. I walked right into her hands there. I mean, I got the info, right? Did it update? No, it did not. But at least now we know. The gun was the doctor's, and his and Maya's fingerprints are up there. Okay. The shot was fired from point-blank range. I'm assuming you can just tell that by, like, examining the bullet wound. But I need every piece of information. I don't have a lot here. Point-blank, huh? So, about how far away is that? Like up close, muzzle to the forehead? It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. Ooh, hold on. I have a ruler, but I don't know where it is. So I'm trying to imagine at least like 12 inches. So it's like a ruler width away. So that's pretty close. Like my hand can just go out and touch you within that inches. And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Mr. Phoenix Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish culture. Ma'am, you sound foolish saying that. I don't know if the judge would approve of you bringing a carton mango juice. I mean, do they allow water? If they allow water, I can bring mango juice, right? Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn. When something is shot from point blank, a burned area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire. And that gets hot, real hot, pal. And there was definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Okay, so we know without a doubt he was shot point blank range, close enough to leave the burns. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed. Do we have the knife? I haven't heard them talk about any of the weapons besides the gun. Stabbed? What was he stabbed with? A fruit knife? A fruit knife out of all things? So something that was just laying around. I see. And whose knife was it? It looks like it belongs to the Faze, sir. Was there fruit in that room? I wish I had a better photo of the channeling chamber. But a fruit knife out of all things. What would it be doing in the channeling chamber? It would have to be something someone strategically placed there or just forgot it happened to be there. And of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh? Ugh, This does not look good. It does not, but I need all this extra info. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Okay. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. Just stabbing and then shooting someone seems like such a interesting combo. Like, you already have the gun in your hand, so I'm assuming what they're thinking is that she stabbed him to immobilize him, like double him over in pain, and then finish him off with the gun. But it's just such a strange combo. Oh, I clicked before even going over it again. Mother crap. I have to go back. Hold on. I didn't press on the last thing. Okay. The wound was very severe, but not enough to continue. Right here. The murderer used a pistol to finish off the victim. Okay. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Oh wait, yeah, how can you tell? Yep, sure as sure can be. One look at the wounds, and you come to the same conclusion too, pal. A fool is a fool, who will only listen to foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill it instantly. It doesn't matter, then, which was first. Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Dare I say it? She's kind of worse than her father. Very condescending. Like, whatever I say, she's just ready to berate me. That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. Oh, thank you! I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Can I get that, please? Very well. The court accepts them into evidence. Let's go. Oh, wait a minute. 2 shots fired. Murder weapon was grazed. 2 shots were fired. I can't remember if I heard 1 or 2 shots. There's Maya and Gray's fingerprints. We only know that Gray was shot once in the head, so where did the other bullet go? Knife, murder weapon, a small fruit knife, belongs to the face, bears Maya's fingerprints. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Okay, 3:15. What do I mean all the way there? Do I have... I need info. Okay. I was trying to see if maybe dates matched up, but it didn't. And we still have this here. So please update the autopsy report. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time. And the 2 murder weapons. Both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case. Wait. No, it's not. Hold on. I swear I can do this. The gun belonged to the doctor, so I would assume they're guessing this. She stabbed him, then grabbed the gun. Ooh, I gotcha. I didn't even think about that. Okay. So the only way she would happen to know about the gun if he mentioned it or she somehow saw it on him. So she would stab him with the knife and then shoot him with his own gun to take him out completely. Okay. The damn bow, I swear to God. Naturally. Just going from bad to worse. It really is at this point. As if the summer wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. Wait, let's not be hasty. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there? I mean, we're still not guilty here. That is quite true. Mr. Wright. Yes? Even in the face of all of this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? Yeah, Maya did not do this. It's the opinion of this court that if you not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See? Just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Wait, the gun was fired twice. I did not fire anything, I swear. I was just outside the chambers waiting. Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now will be the time to do so. This is your final chance. This is a huge decision. I better... Bitch, I am not. We're pleading not guilty. Maya did not do this. If you plead justified self-defense, we will basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honor. Have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. Damn, lady! You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective. Yes, sir? Present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike. She kept that hidden. Oh my god. She really did that just in case. Yes, sir. Now see here. Proceedings are run by... Damn! Yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. She's really controlling this court. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. And she hit that on purpose. I'm so pissed off. She really did that. Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. She did that, bitch! Oh my god, there's no way. She put that justified self-defense thing in front of my face, knowing that she had evidence that could suggest otherwise. She wanted me to walk into a trap either way. So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of back spray of blood on this. This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of murder, there are blood splatters on it. Yeah. They definitely tested that too, right? Alright, Mr. Wright. Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons, and blood splatters on her clothes. Could the situation get any worse? Please, don't. Von Karma, ma'am, please don't do anything. What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I'm trying, girl. You're killing me with all this damn evidence. How am I supposed to work? I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please, stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. Okay, let's cross-examine all of this now. Sorry, pal. Yeah. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the scene of crime. We already know that's true. As you can see, it's covered in blood. We can see that. The defendant attacked and killed a person without a doubt was not fighting back. Okay. That wrong karma. She thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. Will I find a critical contradiction somehow? Okay. So let's go through it one more time. Maybe it's the last portion. This is the costume. Okay, the one with not fighting back. How do we actually know Dr. Gray didn't fight back, though? He wasn't fighting back. How do you know if he was or wasn't? We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal. Be sure to look at the costume. Hold on. Will it let me? It's the purple. And there's the blood splatters. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. Ooh, hold on, let me check. Profiles. Is Maya? I want to see Maya's full outfit, please, just to cross-reference. She's the only one who was wearing purple, right? Everyone else has different colors there. Oh, that's Mimi, Lottie, her. I'm trying to see something, but I can't see their full outfit, and that's kind of making me mad. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim, or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder changed drastically. Oh, yeah, we're in real trouble now. Let's go through everything else. Okay. So for the blood splatters to be on Maya, she would have to get close enough to his body for that to happen. I'm trying to think, if she shoots him point blank in the forehead, would that produce a lot of blood splatter? I feel like maybe towards the back of the head where the impact comes out, not in the front. So the blood has mostly to be from the stabbing, right? And if that's true, then she had to be super up close enough to him for that blood to just spill on her like that. Okay, so let me do... Costume was wearing to defend of the crime. Technically, we can already know Maya's costume. Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Okay, she's wearing her chain link costume today too. And she's not allowed to wear anything else. Okay. This blood on the costume. Lab results show that it is the victim's blood. Okay, I assume they would test that automatically. So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. It is not looking good for us right now. It'll probably come up soon. I noticed it when it showed the full image. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well... Objection! No, let him speak. What are you doing? If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad. Not enough... I'm sorry! Ma'am, no! Let him go! Judge, what the fuck? Now even the judge is on her side. What do you mean? What was Gumshoe gonna tell me? But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? I want to press further. There's no shot. I need that evidence. Ma'am, whip me all you want. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? Right, if this was such incriminating evidence, she wouldn't care what Detective Gumshoe has to say. There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. Oh, is that a bullet hole? Okay. Interesting. That... Huh. When I'm assuming if they say Maya shot him with the gun, it wouldn't go through her clothing. So for that to happen, it feels like maybe she put like the cloth of her sleeve over the gun and shot, but that seems kind of awkward, right? Huh. I just have to look harder. Okay. Okay. That's definitely out there. Mr. Wright. Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it. Poke a hole in it. 2 shots, not fighting back. Something's not adding up, right? We only see the 1 shot in the head. They haven't talked about what happened to the 2nd shot, where the bullet is. There had to be some kind of markings, like a hole in the ground or something, if there was a second shot fired. Looks like my time is up. So how about the costume? There is something there. Your Honor. Actually, there is something very wrong about this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, pal? Where is the problem you're talking about? Or in the costume and the screen? Right, the screen did have the hole. Hold on, let me check it. So it does have the hole here. So if we to assume it is the same size hole from Maya's costume, then someone shot from behind the screen and it went through the screen, through her clothing, and then it hit the doctor. But it's pretty low, that's the thing. So is this the second shot? This definitely cannot be the shot that killed Dr. Gray because it's too low into the ground. So I'm assuming it's either the first or second shot that was taken. But it's at least the same shot that put a hole in Maya's costume. I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. Dr. Gray shot first, I think? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, that could make sense. Because we went into the room after we heard the shots. Maya was possessed by the nurse, Mimi. Was it Mimi? Mimi? I think her name was Mimi? She was possessed by the nurse. So the doctor probably saw that and then tried to shoot at Maya, but it didn't actually hit her. And then the second shot might have been what killed him. This right here. Right here in the hole. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve. There's a tiny hole here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Oh, interesting. Wasn't in the report, huh? So did you just not look at it at all, Detective Gumshoe? I feel like you should look over every single piece of evidence, right? Before you come up here testifying. Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder. It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that this must be a bullet hole. Order, order, order. This is a very grave matter. So there is evidence that Detective Gumshoe did not know about, and it wasn't put in the report. So someone, maybe Von Karma, is hiding evidence here. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else. There we go. Now I can press for details. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. So let me check the court record. Check, and it lets me look at it. Nice, okay. So now we have that added. Are you gonna whip me again? Oh, she's ready for this, right? Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That, just now, was a fluke. Nothing more. Objection! Ooh? How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. Well, I agree, it is a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence... Oh, okay, I gotta find something else with this evidence. No way. So he's going to change up his testimony about the hole. I can at least press him for more info about that. Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir. Alright, here we go. Okay. So we have the costume now. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. That Von Karma. Is that it? So they you decide the verdict with this testimony alone. That's it? Oh my god, that's all they gave me? Oh, okay. There's more. Okay, I was about to go crazy. does the underside of that bus look like Gumshoe, right? They actually threw this poor man under the bus without giving him this important information. Like, oh my god, that's hilarious. And Von Karma definitely has a hand in that. Knowing Gumshoe will definitely tell every single thing he knows in the evidence report. Okay. Okay, so let me see where I need to go. So he's gonna talk about the hole in the outfit. So I probably need to press him on that. It's the costume, okay, we know that. As you can see, it's covered in blood, we did that. The defendant attacked him, we did that. Is that it? Crap, that's really it. Okay, I might need to press the statement somewhere. Okay, that's even more incriminating piece of evidence. Okay, maybe this is the last one. Okay, we did that. And killed a person without a doubt was not fighting back. Did I already press on that? Can I press again? Or do I present the evidence? Let me... Not present. Crap. I don't want to present evidence. Hold on. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. If Gray fired, then he was fighting back, right? Yeah, they haven't explained the gunshot wounds. Not the gunshot wound. Just the regular gunshot in her outfit. So then he was definitely fighting at least, because there was 2 shots. I'm still mad they haven't talked about the second shot. They just only talk about the one that killed Dr. Gray. So let me press on this and see what it does. If not, I'll present the evidence. Is it gonna say the same thing? Okay, yeah. Okay, so you said they found no evidence of a struggle, but I believe we can present now the outfit, and that will contradict that. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, let me go to the costume, and we'll present that as evidence. Oh, wrong thing. I pressed the wrong button. Jesus Christ. Objection! Okay. Let's see if this will work. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is a bullet hole you police overlook supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? Chika-chan, hello, welcome, welcome. How's the game? Doing pretty good. We're going against Von Karma's daughter, and she whips people when they go against her, so that's pretty fun. You're right. It seems you are correct. And then hopefully I can present the evidence of the bullet hole in the screen to tie it together. Because I feel like Von Karma's gonna object to this. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. Alright, the wind seems to be shifting. You gonna do something? What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Miss Von Karma? It seems that Mayafe was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. Right, if they're saying that, they probably mean she can only stab him, then run away. Just stabbing and killing would have been too far, right? That is correct. But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They reject— Shit, that is true! I said not guilty. So not guilty to anything. Mother truckin'. So it didn't truly help me out, but at least stirred it in my direction, right? Why? That's right. Hello? Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. Oh my god. She's even more infuriating than her father. What the hell? Well, yes, that's true. Damn bow. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. Huh? How so? Damn! Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course. You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? If I remember right, this one ends up being a bit of a doozy for the first official trial of the game. Yeah, this one feels like it has a lot of twists and turns, because even if we prove Maya's innocent, there's still like a whole bunch of other information I need to know. There's still a lot of mysteries in here. Damn! We still have like, what was it, the sister? Forgot what her name is, hold on. What was the sister? Like, we still have Eni. Like, Eni's suspicious as hell, too. Like, I don't trust her. And, I don't know. Morgan, she seems alright for now. I kind of don't really trust her. Also, Pearly is, like, the face of the cover art for this trial. So, like, she's gonna be important later on, too. And we still got Lotta here. Like, there's still a lot of working cogs in this. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Alright, so what do you have to say, Gumshoe? During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Alright, so they're saying she stabbed him, he tried to shoot, in self-defense, he missed, she took the gun and then killed him. Okay. The scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Then don't let the woman whip you. Now then, your cross-examination, please. Okay. Do I want to just press him on more info? Or is there anything else I can get out of him? During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. That's the angle they're going for. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Okay. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up an opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. This is working on the angle that Maya didn't know he had a gun, right? The only reason she would shoot him is to end it, and that she knew he had a gun. So with the stabbing, I guess they're trying to say is she thought the stabbing would kill him, it didn't, and then she used the gun. Am I thinking too deeply into this? Okay, so where there gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. Is there anything I could show? I still haven't presented that, but I'm not sure where I could show that at. That's like the only thing I can think about. We got that. Because he already presented this. Don't let her? What do you expect him to do? Show her his gun? Do you have any idea what we'll do with his monthly salary evaluation? I mean, just don't let her. Huh. I feel like I might have to use this because this connects with the shooting and the hole in Maya's sleeve. It's really low to the ground too. So I feel like, unless it's angled, it could be angled also. Like he angles it down and shoots and it goes through. I'm trying to think of the trajectory. If he shoots her, he's definitely taller. Shoots from above, it goes down into an angle. Or is he? The thing is tripping it up is that it's so low to the ground. Because I'm just thinking someone just crouching behind and shooting, but you can do it from an angle also. Okay. Let me go through the testimony one more time, maybe? Took a shot. Something doesn't make sense. Not strength to fight back. While the two were fighting, the victim took his gun. The victim took a shot, but they were so close he missed. Let me... Can I press on that? And see what he says? So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then? Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Is it starting to get hard to start theory crafting early? Yeah, I'm thinking about everything now, and I was trying to figure out how all of this works out. Just try to stick what has been said in the dialogue and the wording and evidence, not worrying what it means. Okay. The defendant picked up the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Okay. I'm not trying to think hard, but now my brain wants to think hard. It's definitely something with the screen, I feel like. Of course, the victim used the last fish drink. They're fine, they took his gun. Okay. Maybe. Okay. Objection! It can't hurt. I still got full life. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Huh? What do you mean? This little hole actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Please explain yourself. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true... Oh! Then where is the... I didn't even realize that. Hold on. There really isn't there, is it? Huh. I guess they would draw scorch marks around. I didn't even think about that. Okay. Gunpowder burn? Yeah, right? Okay. This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burned area is left around the bullet hole. Oh! But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. This is a very good point. Is it good enough, though? And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they're standing apart from each other.
Objection!
I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then, I implore you to disapprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
Objection!
As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wounds from the stabbing were very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Ooh! I got her! Finally, a crack! Well then. That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim. She's just switching it up. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There. That should satisfy even you. No, I saw that crack in your demeanor. That got to you. So I'm getting somewhere. That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I don't believe it. I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. No, it does not make sense. There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal? Flaw? Damn, lady! Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. Okay, so this should be where I present the screen, right? There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. Please. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. This has to be it, right? The only thing that really connects. This is a piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that? A folding screen? I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. Ah, you didn't expect that either, lady. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who? Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at the height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Order, order. This changes everything. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. And the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location, about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Ooh. Oh, it's supposed to make it. Okay, my bad. Would it be here? Oh shit, do I actually get a point? I guess in front of the bullet hole then is better? Okay, hold on, where is it? X. Is it there? She was standing here, near the folding screen. Ooh, wait, that's different than I was expecting. Okay. There's actually further. Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Yeah, so she at least had to be 20 inches away for there to be no burns of the gunpowder. Ugh! Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You! Damn, lady! I feel like she might actually curse me, though. I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? Yes. It always changes it. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at this time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen. Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out, improving the logic behind everything is your job. Oof. Yeah, sir, hello? Want to put Maya in jail? Alright, with this. The rest of the trial should be in the back. She is so much more annoying than her father. Every time it pans over to them, I just... oh my god. Blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Are you gonna call me foolish again? To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Oh? If all the things to inherit, why'd it have to be that smarmy smile? Detective. How dare you damage my damn! Huh? How is it my fault? You can start repairing your standing by first removing the 3 straight... Damn, don't go after his goatee! And the goatee in quotation marks. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. Oh man, pour one out for Detective Gumshoe, y'all. Bro is about to get desk duty. There's more than 3 strands on his goatee. I was like, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? He has 9 strands. But punishment? Well then, Your Honor. I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? Next witness? That's gotta be Lottie. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. Oh, thank God. Let me take a water break. Bruh. Desk duty? Right? Like, she is not gonna let this man out in the field. Oh, let's save over these. Yes, let's overwrite. Poor Gumshoe, right? This man's trying to do his job, but they don't want him successful. If she was real, I'd be such a fan. Honestly, real, if I actually watched a court case and she was the defendant, I'm like, yeah, that would be really interesting to see her just whip people and then just berate everyone around her. People on the internet would be like, yes, boss babe right there. Phew, that was a close one. I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. No death penalty, no death penalty. Let's not think like that. Less death duty and more whip leather. She's gonna make Detective Gumshoe count every single lashing she gives him. I feel like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you are wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Trick? Bam! Let's not talk it like that. Just wait till you see my favorite prosecutor swings other prosecutors swing random things around too. Thanks. Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lottie Hart. Whew, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you save me. Yeah, I am. Let's not put pressure on me, though. If you lose, me and my sister's ghost will come after you and haunt you. I believe that. Yeah, 100%. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah. Do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nyx's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Pearly is gonna be very... I feel like Pearly has a big role in this for some reason. Like, there has to be a reason why she's like on the cover of the art for this case. Court will now reconvene. Now, the first order of... Yeah, I saw that coming. I don't want to hear it, old man. Is she worse than her father at this point? At least he didn't come up and just slap people every time they talked out of turn. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Yes, sir? Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. She was technically outside, right? We were all outside of it. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Don't whip Lottie, please. Just fine. I'm trying to make sure my best friend doesn't get the death penalty. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know? She whipped her too! Name and occupation. I declared, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this is where violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine? That ain't fine, that's a whip! There's no need for foolish outcries from a foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry and to testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. Okay. The name's Little Heart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family. What is this trial? Oh my god, it's going off the railings. Okay, Lottie, what do you have to say, ma'am? Oh my god. This trial is gonna stress me out even more than going against Von Karma. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door and then bang, we heard this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down and we rushed into the room. Inside was a dead victim and the defendant, waving a pistol around, so she saw Maya with the pistol. I swear, other than those two, there is no one else in the room. Are trials in California ever on the rails? They never are, but this one feels even crazier. Anne, did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Reckon, of course. Excuse me? Don't tell me she has a photo of Maya with a gun in her hands. Reckon course is short for your reckon. Of course I did. Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your pictures to the court. Oh, please no. Don't. Oh no, please no. The moment of truth will be in that picture if Maya's holding the gun. Let's see here. Here's the picture. Ah! Of course, Maya has the gun. But she's on the other side. What do you mean? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, there's Maya with the foe. Yep. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. Yeah, can I just look at that real quick? Can I? Oh my god. Okay. Why is he laid out on the floor like that? I know you're dying, but damn, man. Okay. Maya was first shot near the fan, and then she's over here on the other side. So she would have to move away all the way over here just to shoot him again. Okay. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Not really, because this photo looks horrible against me and Maya, but okay. Did Gray hit that Family Guy? That's what I was thinking! Looks like he hit the Family Guy pose. I would clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. I feel like people should take Dr. Gray's death pose and start using it. Along with like the Family Guy death pose, and then what was it? Yamcha's death pose. Just watch me. Okay, so what did you have to say, ma'am? Okay, only the doc and the defendant went to the channeling chamber. We know that one. Okay. We saw that. We were waiting outside the door and then bang, we heard the gunshot. We heard the gunshot, yes. Lawyer broke the door down, we rushed into the room. Inside was the defendant dead. Okay, you saw that, right? I know you have a photo, but can you give me more details? We saw the photo, I know it's her. Sure, I'm sure. Lottie seems awfully confident in her testimony. There's nothing really... Can I press? It wouldn't hurt, honestly, would it? Just in case. Lottie, please think back to that day one more time. It had to be her, but maybe I can get more info. What's she getting at? Remember what she said when we broke into the room? I forgot, honestly. I was murdered. And that's when she took the photo. Lottie, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up photos. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Ooh, I forgot she said that. So she wasn't even sure it was Maya either. The photo is the back of her head. You can't 100% say it was Maya. Ooh, that is true also. Can I look at it again? It's just someone who happened to be wearing Maya's clothing. And we can't see the face perfectly either. So someone who kind of has Maya's same physique, or at least close enough where we can mistake it for her. When you saw the murderer at the time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct? Well, you see. Order. Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so we at least got a small contradiction there. This shifts things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they enter? One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in, but like... I hate this so much. It's like it's literally a closed room murder case. So we're all still thinking it's Maya. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Can I disprove that? I'm trapped like one again. Yeah, okay. I swear, other than those two, there is someone else in the room. I hate, that's how we all see it too. We saw them two enter and close the door. And as far as we know, that's the only entrance. And I don't have any evidence of like an extra entrance in the room. So there's nothing to present in court for that. Okay. Maybe I should press her for all the other statements too. So I'll do that. And I'll see if I can get some extra info. And hopefully there will be a place where I can present evidence and contradict her. Only in the dock and then went into the chamber. Okay, so we're gonna press. Was it really only those two that went in?
Objection!
And there she goes. What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Yeah, but I want extra info just in case. Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room. Hold on. We can't have the defense testifying against its own client. Anyway, folks, only the two of them went to the channeling chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. We ran outside the hall, and then, bang, we heard the gunshot. Okay, we're gonna press again. You heard the two bangs, right? Was it really a gunshot?
Objection!
She's beating my ass, y'all, but I need extra info. Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Ugh. Why don't you testify? Oh my gosh, she is walking me. She's walking circles around me right now. Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. Bro, I'm trying to get extra info. You never know. And the world becomes just a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell y'all, that was the gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. Mr. Lawyer there broke down the door, but you rushed into the room. I definitely did, but we're gonna press. There's no penalties for pressing. Oh my god, this is... Sir. So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke down the door. I don't even want to read what Von Karma tells me at this point. That's you idiot! We're not even gonna read this statement, this little convo, because my god. Yeah, it was you. Come on, man. You make me lose confidence in you. No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good side. Did I just become a jester in front of the judge? Did he enjoy watching me be made fun of? Like defiled in court? I guess if it helps out. And what did you see once you broke in? Okay, we did that, right? It's rather than that, those two were else in the room. Let's press that. I didn't do that one yet. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am. But that old witch chased us out of the room. Ooh. Ooh, hold on. That is true. What was it? Morgan Fay. She wanted us out of the room rather quickly, right? And then she wanted us to leave the room and call the police. But the only phone was the payphone outside of the house on the street. Okay. So that is something. Old witch. Does she mean Morgan Fay? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about behind the folding screen? Yep. Did you check back there? Rec Given? What in the... Rec Given, you know, you reckon? That's a given. It took me a good look around the room once. Oh, you did? There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. Shit, she did. Fuck. That's all I really had. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What? You got a problem? Rick Given? I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such thing as... Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you see any problem with the testimony, or don't you? Oh, I don't think I have anything, do I? Just as I thought, there's something wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Is this a rare moment where there's nothing I can do with this part? Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Mrs. Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. So this is how we're going. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. That's at least something towards me. However, if you think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What am I going to do if I just let this go? What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. I'm not sure where to go from here. If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Is there anything I could present that would prove it's not Maya in the photo? Not really. I don't think there's any evidence I have to say it's not Maya. Looking at the photo, is there really nothing? Like, there's the victim, the screen, the gun. I'm assuming the knife is still stuck in his body since I don't see it lying around. And there's Maya question mark at the end because we're not sure it's actually Maya. I don't really see anything that can point otherwise it's not Maya. Like, nothing in my evidence. As far as we know, with all the evidence, it only leads to it being Maya. Your attorney's badge? What is my attorney's badge gonna do in this situation? Hold on. Let me actually... We'll save. Just in case. Let's do a second save here. So... I will... attempt... can't present anything. And we will see how that works out. Like, I'm not finding anything to really put evidence against to say it's not Maya. All things pointed to at least being Maya. So... I just... Well, Mr. Wright, I still have, I think, the rest of Lotta's testimony, right? So I can still go over that. So it's not over yet. Nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. Ooh, it'd be so nice if Lotta says something and then she gives me evidence. That's enough. Is this it? Is this all I could do? No, wait! Wait! Give me more testimony! Wait! Lotta! Continue! Lotta! Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Wait, please! I'm glad I saved. Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. What about... No, I have more questions. No! Lotta! Thank God! Oh, Mia here to the rescue! Thank you, Bestie! Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. Bro, this game kills me. Is this like, oh, all hope is lost? Never mind, here's your Bestie here. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets. I'm about to be sobbing, though. Mia? Ah! Did she take over Pearlie's body? I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But Pearls? Her clothes are a bit small. A bit, ma'am. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully, one more time, about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? No, it was a while since I played last time. Dr. Gray! And then she took the photo. I was murdered. What? Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. You see, there is one final piece to this puzzle. Mia? Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying. Lotta, I swear to God. Ma'am, we've been through this before. Now then. No. Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. One more. Just give me one more, I swear. No! No, take that down. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Von Karma, maybe, please? I'm begging at you. I don't want to, but please. Furthermore. Oh! Oh, thank God! The blood time I am singing Von Karma's praise. Thank you, ma'am. It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. That will be your undoing. I hope you enjoy this. No, you losing is your fault. Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to just see that? Oh, but, I mean, I have some place I must go after this. Alright, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See? You got through to the judge somehow, right? It was more Von Karma, but okay. Yeah, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. Okay. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was, kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Can you... Nothing sounds different from before. Are we gonna press on everything? Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I did press her in those sections. Is everything vague in her statement? Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Yeah, okay. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. Okay, part 2. Have to get something that'll at least give us another day to prove it wasn't Maya. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the body. I'm really bad when it comes to ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Was there something when she was testifying on her previous trial about her and her camera? I can't remember properly. 2, right? 2 what? 2 shots. Right. Wasn't it in her trial where she testified, we found out she took 2 shots, not 1, and then they brought up the second photo that was important? It's been a while. This is what happens when you take months in between playing these damn games. You took 2 shots. But only 1 has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where's the other picture you have been withholding? No. You got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court? Well, ain't it obvious? Oh, well there it is! That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What? Are you threatening the witnesses? Von Karma. Like daughter, like, what was it? Like daughter, like father, like daughter? I forgot the, was it? The order. Is it like father, like daughter? Like father, like daughter. I think that's how it is. Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence? Are you surprised? Unforgivable. Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this. You're as bad as your father. Are we gonna confront her? Oh shit! Can I confront her? Your Honor. Oh wait, can that happen? It's not gonna happen though, is it? The defense asks that the prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. Of course it's not. Of course it's not. Nothing ever goes my way. Me. In contempt of court. You can't be serious. You hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's not fair. What? She did not. Oh my god. I was so angry. I lost my composure. Well, at least I tried, and I felt happy doing it. Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? Bro, they gave me the option, and it leads to nothing, and Mia scolding me. I thought this picture was not important, and thus, felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? The pictures are more or less the same, so why bother with the second? More or less means there's still a difference, though. I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Oh, thank God. Okay. Let me... Okay, now I can actually look at it. Ah! Well... That kind of doesn't help, does it? That's obviously the sister's face. What was her name? It's obviously Mimi. With the eyes and everything, and the titties out. But to us, I'm assuming it looks like Maya. And there's the blood on her. Is there anything else that stands out? There is the pistol. Yeah, like, it's obvious that it's not Maya in the photo. Is it obvious to everyone else in court? That's the thing I'm worried about here. Or is it just, like, anime logic when only, like, the player knows it's not Maya and everyone else in the, like, world doesn't? Okay. Wait a minute! Hold on! Chat! The gunshot when it's not there. The gunshot, it's not there. It's not there on the sleeve. Hold on. There's no shot. Why? So these are two different jackets, right? There's two different jackets. The gunshot is not there. And the blood seems more on the chest area of, like, her inner clothing than the outside part. Okay. We got something. Okay, we can't contradict this. Because they're saying the Dr. Gray shot her from a distance, and then she grabbed the gun and then killed Dr. Gray. But there's no gunshot hole on this outfit where it's supposed to be. So that contradicts that statement at least. So that buys us a day. Girl, ma'am. What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took the day at the scene of the crime. Is it not coinciding? Yeah, it doesn't look like it's really the same. Like, the way it's... Hold on. Like, it feels like it's more so on the inner part of her outfit than rather the coat. So this definitely is a different thing, right? Unless someone decides to shoot it right after. But yeah, this isn't the same. Or at least someone altered it at the end after the photo was taken. Well, it's a little off-center. But that's what you get with a nervous amateur. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. They can't see it! Oh my god! Bless! It didn't do anime logic. They can see it's not Maya in the photo. Oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever heard all day in this damn game. This is Bless. This popped up on my feed. Isn't before it. Oh no, you're good. Welcome, Najwa. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. To be fair, I'm sitting where channeling is real. It would be a real bad idea to, like, it wasn't my client, it was a spirit she channeled. Yeah, I don't think you can go with it was a spirit defense. They probably would put you up for insanity instead. But yeah, I'm so glad they can tell it's not Maya. Oh my god. The heavens are shining down on me. And this bitch Von Karma really tried to put the... Von Karma knew too. She's even worse. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, we're insisting, what do you mean? Oh, wait, no. Would it work if I... Hold on, we save. We always save. Like, it's not her, but they're gonna... Von Karma might say something like, oh no, but it is actually Maya. So let me just do that. Will it hurt if I insist? It shouldn't. But once saying, I got excited. I love Ace Attorney. Oh, I'm glad you do. It's my first time playing. I finally got to the second game, and I'm honestly enjoying it. It is stressful as hell, but it's a good feeling when I beat a case. What happens if I insist it's not Maya? Like, it's obviously not her. Right? Your Honor. As you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey. Are they gonna say it is? I see that. It's not just her face. Okay, so he sees all of it. So there's no way Von Karma can argue it is her, right? Right? Her whole body has taken on a different appearance. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn then. That somehow, this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Is that gonna work though? Order, order, order. Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. Nah, Mia doesn't look happy though. I didn't do it. That wasn't the right thing. You're too soft. Mia, what do you mean? Huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. It definitely is stressful because Ace Attorney has moments like that where you're really on the edge of your seat. Yeah, it is satisfying once you catch the person. I was gonna say Maya looked a little taller in that first picture, but that it may have been a perspective thing. Yeah, like when we went into the room, we saw Maya was possessed by the nurse. What was her name? I keep on forgetting. It's a hilarious name too. Her. By Mimi. Is it Eenie, Mimi, Mighty? Yeah. By Mimi here. Oh, that's like a band for band right there. Take a look at the prosecutor. Von Karma does not care. Oh my god. This damn family is gonna be the death of me. Okay, so she's gonna refute it, isn't she? I think I'd better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Miss Von Karma? What do you mean by that? Your Honor, I'd like for you to take a look at this picture. This was taken Who took the photo? At the detention center's visitors room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit. Is she gonna tell everyone about the whole spirit thing? Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person? She looks this way. Oh my god, she actually put that in court! That's in the records! Von Karma. I didn't think she'd actually do that. Holy shit. Okay, so now it's on the records that when Maya channels a spirit, she takes on their appearance. Holy shit. Okay, ma'am. She looks this way, because she's obviously in the middle, channeling a spirit. It's unbelievable that she can... Yeah, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. I can't put it on the nurse Mimi killing Dr. Gray, can I? Miss Von Karma, a word, if I may. Me? She's talking to her directly? Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely, you must know that picture can be submitted as evidence. Is the judge gonna say, okay, submit it? Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. Then why is it here? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, This image has now been forever burned in the judge's mind. I knew she was gonna do that. Bro! She has everything up her sleeves. What else does she have? I don't know. I don't have even a single witty line. Bro, I might be screwed. It looks like we've been had. We still have the gunshot. We still have the bullet. Please. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey? Prove having to prove channeling spirits as a thing would be rough, OMG. Right, in real life it'll be rough, but here, I guess we have photo evidence and it's alright. If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Okay, we're just gonna have to we're just gonna say it's Maya, just forget about this. Nope. I'm just gonna say it's Maya. I feel like Von Karma is gonna do something else. We still have that there's no bullet hole in the sleeve, so we have something for us. Nope. It doesn't hold. Yep, we're good. Just go ahead. I'll just give that to Von Karma. I see the defense is staying silent on this one. Yes, Your Honor. And to think, I even gave you this chance to prove your point for free. But you couldn't even point yourself out in a light. Oh my god. No, wait! We're back to the... No, wait! Shit! Do I have to go back? I saved. I might actually go back to my save point. Please let me go back. You can't let that happen. Please let me talk to Lottie one more time. Your Honor. Within this picture lies a critical... Yes, please, I know where it is, please. What is it now, Mr. Wright? Damn! Please, let me explain. So, you think you spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Girl. The sleeve. Wait, which... Shit, is it this side? Yeah, it's this side. That's the opening. So it'll be the sleeve, because there's no hole. It's this side. I guess it doesn't matter where. Please, direct your attention here. To the sleeve? There is no bullet hole! And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there. Do you see it, lady? Yes! There is a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Right, doing their job, and not Von Karma whipping people. It's enter on accident. Oh, I got you. Yeah, she just likes whipping people. Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence. You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Let's go! There goes your perfect record, lady! Alright, this should do some major damage to her argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look. She's still happy? I swear to God. She's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. I hate that bow so much. Jumping the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean? And what incompetent fools? Do you mean the police? If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was any value to this case. I see. She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Franziska von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Yeah, just like her dad. Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that the detective gets what's coming. I'm sure there'll be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. Poor Gumshoe. Bro's just going through it. In any case, this was a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none. The judge is confused by the strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you got into this one shot, alright? Okay. Okay. Got it. Watch this, Maya. Bruh, Gumshoe's salary is probably the lowest it has ever been. There is only one logical explanation for this contradiction. The shooter is someone else. It had to be, right? We know the picture's not fake. Lotta's the one who had it and gave the evidence. The bullet hole was made later? I don't think so. The shooter is someone else. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What? Order. If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Damn! You're gonna whip the crowd too? The defense's argument is a complete mess. A complete mess. I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness. Damn! What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you. You're the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... I swear, I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see. Now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on. You can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright. Bro, Lotta's gonna... Her insurance rates are gonna skyrocket. I hope Von Karma can pay. I can't believe that even Mia's calling me by my full name. But, I mean... How am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or, do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? To turn things around? That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix? So, where did this intruder appear from? And where did Amaya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you come up with. I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... It had to be... Maya left the room? She left the room, and then we have a photo of her back. Something I can't explain yet. Maybe it's Maya. Hold on, we save. Hold on. We save just in case. Because we still have that key that Pearl gave us. Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point. And the defense can prove this. Oh? How a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. That's kind of like a tongue twister. It's a bit hard to say. Maya Fey was being looked at after her aunt, Morgan Fey. Really? Are we gonna trust Morgan? The chance of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary. Anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant had left the room. Well, I have the key. I hope the key works. Like, it was weird how Pearly gave it to us. Is there only really one key, or is there a copy? Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey! That's a channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door. Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That's key. It's the only one only one of its kind, after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yes. It looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then that key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Right! If they will look through her for like weapons or anything and they took the outer coat of her costume, they would have found the key on her and that would have been put to the evidence, wouldn't it? Well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And the little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. Yeah, lady. Did I make it through part 1? It seems we have come to an impasse. Oh, I did. Oh, thank God. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss Von Karma, how can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case. How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. Ma'am, Miss Von Karma, if you have not noticed, I am black, so you doing a whip towards me, that, ma'am, is gonna get you canceled. So maybe you should have stopped that. That's enough. If you'd like to continue, do so in the lobby. Let's not. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. Oh, at least I made it. Oh, thank God. Oh my God. That is all. Court is adjourned. Oh, we're good. Okay. Okay, I don't have to be stressed anymore. Wow. That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yes. I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah. It's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Nick. I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. Yeah, I'm not confident in you leaving the room, but it bought us like another day, so it's good. And I don't think that a third person could have gone into the room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick. Do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, Pearls. You ready to buy some tickets? Ticket? Poor thing. So sheltered. Can I save? Oh, I can save! We're good! Oh my god. Yeah, we're good. I'll just save over since I went through it. Oh my god, we're good! We've first part of the trial with Von Karma's damn daughter. Oh my god. She is gonna stress me the hell out. But I can't wait to see her crash out again. Would I have to go against her in future cases in this game? Because I am going to maybe have to start drinking if I do that. If I go against her. Just something to make everything feel better for me. Drugs? I've never smoked before. Maybe I need to start doing that too. Oh my god. Okay, that is it for today. We got a lot going on. We finally got through this part of the trial. I am not looking forward to Von Karma's daughter whipping me again. Well, we got an extra day. I'm not really sure how this trial is gonna play out. I'm not sure about the whole third person thing. It feels a bit iffy, but I'm not like opposed to the whole idea. Okay, I'm going to eat like a bunch of cake just to relax myself. But that's it for today's stream. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Tomorrow we have another stream at 3 p.m. Hope you guys can all make it for it. And thank you again. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's stream, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye bye.